what a day. I mean, just look at the color. And we had this all day long, because today we decided to get the bikes, pack them in the back of the truck, and head out and do the Trans-Minnewaska. From Lake Minnewaska all the way on throughout Sampson Point. And what a journey it was. Absolutely beautiful. If you get a chance to do it, you can probably do it this weekend. You'll still have enough color where it's going to be really spectacular. It was gorgeous. And I hope some of you folks get a chance to do it, because it's really something worth talking about. But it's more important to talk about it with people who did it. I'd rather share the experience with people than tell them about it. So good luck. Get your bikes out. Get on out there.
All the way back right-hand side here. The map is transposed. We're here, and we came in this way. And for this to be intuitive, this map would be upside down, but it's not. It's north-south. It's set up that we came in this way. We want to go out this far in. Now, these dotted lines are trails. We don't want to go on those. We want to go on carriage roads. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, I believe it is the Wasting Carriage Trail, down through here, and we're going to get on the Smiley Carriage Trail. And we're going to stay on the Smiley Carriage Trail out past, this is the Stony Kill Carriage Trail. We go past that, and we're basically just keeping to the left all the way until a map shows us where the High Point Carriage Trail is. When we get on the High Point Carriage Trail, then we're almost home. The Smiley Carriage Trail, a lot of it is what we're looking at is right in here. Once we turn off at the Ranger cabin, you can see that there's a lot of topographical lines where we go up. Actually, look, 1918, we're going down. But then there's a river, and then we got to go up. Actually, you know, if it's in hundreds, it's really not that bad, because we get up there and we're riding a flat. You see that? So, but once we get out past here, who knows, you know? Oh, this is the Flybrook. That's the Stony Kill there. So, yeah. Well, we might have a waterfall here. No, Stony Kill. Yeah, I was going to say Stony Kill Falls is all the way down here. Lower Wasting Trail, which is what that is right there. We want the Lake Wasting, the LC Trail down to the, yeah, it's not very far, to the Smiley Carriage Trail. So there we go. This is absolutely gorgeous. I know that the camera's not going to pick it up because there aren't winds. And they get it. That trip another time, and we'll do Columbia Point because that's a lot of fun, especially on a bike. Make sure your brakes work. So that's what we're doing, and we'll shut the camera off until we get to the next trip. Okay. Apparently, gas is still out on the gravel. We're on the Smiley Carriage. Certain point, we might have to walk the bikes down the Sam's Point. So, yeah, just so you guys know, that's what we do. So, we're now on Smiley Carriage Trail, and this is unknown, uncharted territory. So, 3.5 miles. Firelands. I fought a fire here, wildland fire. You can see some of the dead trees maybe. I'll ride through it a little bit. You can see the pines are all blackened. Fought a big wildland fire here in Minnewaska 10 years ago. I was stationed out this way. We ended up just slightly upgrade. This is a pretty mountainous terrain. See if we can get a longer view. We ended up slightly upgrading. Stream. Samsung here.
Yeah, give me a little hard time, but this is why we take these journeys, all right? My wife's wandering into the shrubbery getting poison ivy. That's Matt, my stepson. And this whole area, like, there is nobody out here. We are miles from nothing, and it is just gorgeous. And these are like natural rock plateaus here. And this is part of the beauty of the gunks. You get these expansive rock plateaus around the water, and the streams run down like bare flat stone. And at this beautiful bridge we're biking over. And this is the Fly Brook. And like I said, look at this gorgeous bridge. You know, you come out on this stuff. This is watercolor worthy stuff. This is the kind of thing my dad and Elwood Bengert, Andrew Wyeth would look for to paint. Absolutely beautiful. You know, little streams, love it. It's definitely one of the highlights of Minnewaska in here. Places no one goes.
These pictures are good to blow up and put on your wall if you want some color in it, you know? Matt?
Okay. Just turn the camera back on. Coming off the Fly Brook. Come right into a pretty stiff hill. It's gravel. It's leaves. So it's not the easiest to ride on to start with. The gravel's kind of soft. But it is a stiff hill. We saw a topo map. And we saw the trail map. The trail map had a couple of real sharp turns. It's pretty steep. And I say that we've done probably about a 75 to 100 foot elevation change so far, but we're walking bikes. We're not in that kind of shape. We're better than most, but we're not up to this. We gotta do the hill tour. It is pretty as all get out there. The sun's coming out. We're getting into a more rural, I don't know what the word would be, a less used area, remote. Yeah, no, that's off charge. Those places. No. No, I wasn't, I was in there somewhere off to our right. This might have been where, coyote poops. What? Coyote poops. You know. Alright. So we're getting up to where it flags at. And, what do you think our elevation change was there? What do you think our elevation change was? What do you guys think our elevation? You think we went up 100 feet there? Yeah. I kind of think so. Alright. Nah, that's not true. 200 in that distance, we'd be crying right now. It still goes up a little bit. can't go wrong here. Exactly. Stony Kill right here. This is the headwaters. And about 4 miles that way is Stony Kill Falls, I think.
Alright, this is an unexpected attraction. These are puffer ball fungus, I believe. Yes, Matt?
I don't know.
If you stomp on them, they'll be like little smoke bombs. Step on one.
They don't seem to...
No? They're something weird. They're really cool looking though. Very spacey. Very trippy.
Oh, those.
Yeah, weird,
They're all
right?
mushrooms. There's hundreds of them.
How's it look down there, babe?
Oh.
My wife's just coming up from the little waterfall. Let's see what kind of view we got. All right.
Absolutely not eat mushrooms unless you know exactly what you're doing.
All right. Yeah, this is the head of the Stony Kill. You can hear the water trickling down there. This is just gorgeous. It's like beautiful waterfall noises, right? It comes out from underneath the laurel. And then just down the rocks it goes. Now the stream looks like this. All the way down. It's a bare rock stream. It's laid out on the bedrock. And it goes for a couple miles to Stony Kill Falls. And Stony Kill Falls is about 100 feet tall, I think. A lot of ice climbing goes on in there in the winter, and it freezes in the winter. It's spectacular. Now, this is like Lost Minnewaska right here. You don't know where...
We hit some real stiff uphills. Yeah, babe, I already started filming. You're gonna get a shot, get it. Mind if I talk while you do it? We hit a couple of real stiff uphills real quick after coming off of the Stony Kill. But the sun's coming out, the sky is blue, and this is the gorgeous. The red stuff on the ground cover is blueberries. The maples are fire orange. I mean, this is beautiful. Got some chestnut oaks and birches that are yellow. A couple of little hickories. Still have the greens of the pines and the laurel. All ferns are golden brown or yellow. You couldn't ask for better. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. So I'm going to leave this camera on while we walk a little bit. Got these beautiful cliff faces.
This is the view that we've reached. That's looking back out to Columbia Point on the other side of Awasting. And we're getting elevation now, so I'm guessing we're getting close to the High Point Carriage Trail. And these are the cliffs behind us. I mean, everything out here is like a living, breathing watercolor. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're right at peak. A lot of these little alpine areas, we've lost some of the leaves, but you can see all of the maples down in there and all of the hickories that are yellow and maples that are orange throughout the park. I mean, look at it. It's just too spectacular for words. We win. And there's my beautiful wife, the most beautiful thing on all of the mountain ridge. I'm trying to get her to make really good pumpkin bread with cream cheese frosting for dessert.
like
Okay, this is unfiltered. Yeah, but they grow up here. This is completely unfiltered. This is the next viewpoint, and it is just absolutely amazing. Now, way off in the distance there, I don't think I'm going to be able to, oh, maybe. I don't have a stabilizer or a tripod, but that peak off in the distance is the Mohonk Mountain House, and you can see the tower of the Mohonk Preserve. But this is just absolutely amazing. You can see all the color and how spectacular it is. And up close in the distance, it just rolls away from you, mixed with the pines. It's so beautiful. This is the money shot. This is where we ended up at lunchtime, and that's the view. And this is where we're eating lunch. And it's a simple lunch, man, but I can't think of a better place to have it. Holy moly. You can see it's a pillar. It's about a 40-foot drop down there. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. And you got to walk around to get out there. Right on the big twist of the trail, too. Absolutely gorgeous. This is just before you get to the High Point carriage path. And that's where we have to start walking. Well, this is the view over the edge. I think right over the edge, as you can see, there is a cliff. And the reds and yellows are absolutely amazing. And this is the Lunch Rock. And this is the Lunch Rock view, unobstructed. Everybody's taking pics.
You want to wash your hands?
I'm guessing this is Napanock Point, maybe?
I'm washing my hands.
You think this is Napanock Point? I'm pretty sure it is. You know why?
Ugh, too much.
Why?
Yeah.
Because that's the Walmart parking lot right there.
Oh, I always forget to bring binoculars.
Yeah, but you know what that means?
Do you have some?
That's 209.
That's Witch's Hole.
Where? That smaller ridge there? Do you know which direction we're looking right now?
We're
Southwest?
southwest, I believe.
Okay.
That is gorgeous. Look at all those yellow and red trees. My goodness. All right, I'm getting a lot of video of this, and I hope that it's coming out for you. But yeah, man. Yeah, Betty.
Sandwich?
This is coming? Do you need help, Sue? See how I did it, Sue? Exactly what you're doing. Atta girl. Don't break anything, baby. Don't fuck your bike up. Sure you don't want a hand, Sue? I know, because you're not... Do you want a hand? Watch it, you don't fuck up your spokes. Lowest gear. Okay, just making sure you didn't lose your helmet. Almost. know if you need help too. That is steep. You guys okay? She okay? Slope. Alright, so best we can figure. I think we're going to do this. We're going to do all the bike. It's about 12 miles. What you have is about 8 miles of bike. And then you're going to have about 4 miles.
Over here is High Point. It's behind that tree, but you can see how everything slopes up toward it. This is a dump that's up here on the hill. It's like a field, a meadow. It's got a lot of blueberry and huckleberry bushes. All the pines are burned from one of the fires, but it's just a gorgeous view of Columbia Point, Hamilton Point, and Gertrude's Nose way off there in the distance. I'm hoping that this is getting it. Breeze feels good. You can see over here, over the trees, if you can see those stones, those are the trail around to where Keterkill Falls runs over those. Beautiful, beautiful path. So we're just gonna walk our bikes down and be done with it. So that's the trip until we get to the car. They are well-guarded local secrets. Back on it. All right, we didn't really close out the video that well with the footage that was taken. So I wanted to kind of do a little closing, and while we're at it, we'll get some really nice footage of the gleaming sun on the autumn colors and maybe some of the mountains in the background. I don't know what you can see here, but these mountains all around us are in full color, and it is spectacular. Tons of maple trees, tons of hickory trees, tulip trees, a lot of yellows, a lot of reds, deep reds, bright reds that come with the maples, and like the Auburns like that there. If you can see that off to the right. Of course, all the walnuts have already lost all their leaves, and most of the ash trees have dropped theirs because most of the ash trees are dying. But the maples and oaks are just really going off right now. Anyway, it's a good trip, Trans-Minnewaska. The way we did it was we took the Awasting carriage path out from the upper parking lot, got onto the Lake Awasting carriage path where it goes around to the lake, and right by there's a ranger's cabin. It's not used anymore. We forked off onto the Smiley carriageway, and of course it's named after the Smiley family, who of Mahonk Mountain House fame, and the Mahonk Preserve there, right by Minnewaska. And you just take that Smiley carriage path out, you take it over Flybrook, you take it over the headwaters of the Stony Kill. I think when it goes over the Stony Kill, we stopped and took I just stopped and took a little video. I think when it goes over the Stony Kill, it's right where the Stony Kill comes out of Mother Earth as a spring. The water was just amazingly clean. I couldn't see where the spring was. It was off in the shrubbery where it was coming out of, but it wasn't very big. Anyway, you take that all the way up, and then you are, I think, at Napanock Point. You have a beautiful view out over the mountains of the Catskill Mountains in Sullivan and Ulster counties, off to the west from there, which was absolutely spectacular. We took some footage there too. And that overlooks Witch's Hole State Forest, which is a really cool place. Not for the timid Witch's Hole. It is a harsh place in and a harsh place out. I want to say our total hiking was like 6.5 miles. And once you're down in Witch's Hole, there's only 2 ways out, and one of them is almost straight up. And if it's warm out, that place crawls. And in the fall, especially weather like this, where it warms up during the day, Witch's Hole crawls with rattlesnakes. I'm going to do a Witch's Hole hike. We'll get that out there for you sooner or later this fall. Anyway, you take the Smiley carriage path all the way out, you get a little distracted, and when you're on the Smiley carriage path, it comes to an end, and there's a gate for what might be the continuation of the Smiley carriage path, where they stop maintaining it as a bike trail, and then off to the left is the High Point carriage path. And the High Point path is what you have to take to get to Sam's Point. And it goes past the High Point Trail, and it comes out on the loop road behind, and on Sam's Point, behind the lake at Sam's Point. But it is the High Point Trail is a super rough trail, as you saw in the video. It's super rugged, and once you're on Sam's Point portion of the Minnewaska State Park, Sam's Point area, you're not allowed to ride bikes anymore, and they do patrol it and they do enforce it. It's because the hills in Sam's Point are really steep, and there's a ton of foot traffic there, so it's just like asking for trouble. That's why they enforce it, you know. And you gotta go with them. The park people, excuse me. You got to go with the park people. They're doing their job. They're keeping people safe. And so it's gravelly roads, and it's not like an item. It's like a gravel. So it's like sort of like ball bearings. Very skiddy for your brakes. Bad for turning. A lot of wipeouts if you're going down these hills on bikes. I would imagine you'd have a lot of wipeouts. But the end result is that the last 3.8 miles of the trail, you are walking with your bike. And it is not, you know, just, it's a lot different than just walking. I mean, the hike would be easy enough. With the bike, you saw we had to go over through a couple streams, a couple of mud patches, and it's like big rocks and stuff, and it's a pain in the neck. But still, the overall Trans-Minnewaska was well worth it, even if we're having to walk that last 3.8 miles. And it was just absolutely beautiful. In the fall, absolutely gorgeous. Can't recommend it enough if you can get out and do it in the fall. I'm sure any time of year would be great. I can see where it might get a little buggy in the spring and summer. It's not something I would want to do in the hot days because it's a lot of work. You know, you can't forget, these are mountains that you're in. You're going up. Yes, you get to go down, but you are going up steep grades on a bicycle. Or you're walking up steep grades alongside your bike. You see how many times we stopped to walk because we had stopped like for Stony Kill, and next thing you know, you're getting on a bike immediately, and it's just like you're starting out at the bottom of a huge hill, and it kind of sucks. So we walked them. But anyway, I want to say that we walked somewhere around, out of the whole maybe 14 miles, we probably walked close to 5 miles. Of that, you know, between going up hills, taking our time, and the portion that we had to walk through Sam's Point, which that in and of itself was 3.8 miles. So all in all, the rating is super skookum. Loved doing it, had a great time, everybody had fun. Kind of need to be in pretty good shape. Absolutely beautiful. Everything about it was absolutely gorgeous. What else we got? Besides yawning, rugged as all get out. That last section, man, was the right when you get onto the High Point Carriage Trail. It's really, really rugged. It's bad footing, and like I said, with the bike, it's kind of rough. But all in all, it was worth it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace. Catch you on the next one.